There was a father and a daughter, and they were at home. And the father used to be a shopkeeper, and he would go every day to the shop, and he had a business of selling clothes. And every day he would go to the shop, and every day he would come home and he would talk to his daughter and tell his daughter how his day went. And so every day his daughter said, "Can I please go to the store with you? Can I please go?" And his daughter at that time was 4 years old. So he used to tell his daughter, "You can't come now because it's really crowded. There's a lot of people, there's a lot of noise, and there's different kinds of stores. There's a shoe store, there's a coat store, there's a toy store." And his daughter would ask, "Is there a candy store?" And he said, "Yes, there's a candy store." And she said, "Definitely I have to come." And he kept saying that it's a place for grown-ups. It's not a place for young children like you who are only 4 years old. But in the right time, I will take you to the store. And so every day his daughter kept asking him, "When is it going to be the right time? When is it going to be the right time? Can I go with you? Can I go with you? Can I go with you?" And one day she was incessantly crying. And he said, "Well, you have a little play store in your bedroom. Why don't you go play with that?" And she said, No, I want to come with you." So finally, he took her. His 4-year-old daughter, he took her to the store. He took her to the store, and when she saw the huge crowd making all of that noise, and she saw so many things, it was too big for what she could take. And she tried to look for any friends that she could have, and she didn't find any. And finally, they made their way to her father's store. And when she sat there, she felt overwhelmed because she didn't know what to do. So many people were buzzing around. And she was okay maybe for the next 20 minutes. But after that, all she wanted to do was go home. She was just waiting to go home because she didn't have anyone to play with. She became so bored. It was too big. It was too noisy. It wasn't what she imagined at all, and she couldn't wait to go home. And her father couldn't take her home because he had to work. And finally, at the end of the day, he takes her home and he says, "Now, would you like to come with me to the store tomorrow?" And she says, "Definitely not. I think I like my play store in my own room." And she goes into her room and she sits and she happily plays. What can we learn about this little girl? When we chant the Maha Mrtyunjaya Mantra, Urvarukamiva Bandhanat, we want to be free. But how? Free like a ripe cucumber is free to be plucked, to be taken. We want to be free. We all want to get out of our house. We all want this to be over. But the question is, are we ready to be free? We all wanted to go out to venture something and to try something, but are we really ready for it? And if we do it too soon, that there could be serious repercussions. So when we ask for freedom, think also, is it the time to be free yet? And if it's not time, then we should pray for a virtue which we've forgotten, known as patience. In the world of everything instant, Amazon Prime and an instant pot and instant poha, everything becomes instant, that we feel like everything should just be fast. Everything should just be cured fast. Come up with a vaccine fast. Come up with all of these things. Why can't we have it yet? But the most beautiful things in nature take time to heal, take time to unfold. Think about how the sun rises. And what if the sun were to rise in a rush? How would that look like? Wouldn't be as beautiful. Or think of how a flower blooms. Think of how a baby learns to crawl. All of these things They just take time. They just take time, and when they do it in their own time, they bloom beautifully. Healing takes a lot of time. It just is the nature of it. You and I know when we get even physically hurt, we get a wound and we put a band-aid, but that's not over. It'll still take time to heal. The wound will take time to close. We know that if we get into some mental argument or some kind of fight, yes, maybe we'll say sorry, but still inside it's hurting. So healing, if we understand it correctly, it is not an event, it's a process. It's a process that's gradual. And the best thing is if it does take its time in the way that it needs to, without us trying to force it, push it, be impatient with it. When we ask to be free, when we are ripe, then that freedom is very beautiful. But when we ask to be free when we are unripe, that freedom can backfire. So in our prayer, in addition to asking for freedom, let's also ask to heal properly, to heal correctly, so that we can truly enjoy that freedom when it is given to us. So we will now chant the Maha Mrtyunjaya Mantra. So as always, find a quiet place in your home, in your apartment, and chant loudly with me. We'll start with 3 O's. Relax your body, relax your feet, your ankles, your legs, thighs. Relax your hips, relax your stomach, your chest, your heart center. Just let everything go. Everything that's bothering you, let it go. Relax your lower back, your upper back, shoulders, arms, your hands. Relax your neck, your face, your forehead, and the tip of your head. Just completely relax. 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 Inhale patience and exhale hurry and impatience and disturbance. Inhale patience and strength, and exhale hurry and impatience. Inhale patience and strength. Exhale hurry and impatience.